What is up, YouTube? This is your girl, Killer Rose. Right now, I'm at the gym again. So, I mean, I have no idea. It's so weird. Every day I go to the gym, I feel like I'm losing weight, but the scale is not changing. Um, for me, I've seen a lot in my face that it's definitely going down. You know, like what you want, instead of having like a full round circle, you want to have at least like a diamond shape. Okay, so you're gonna see the jawline, as you can see, but you will definitely notice more of the face and neck area. You won't feel the flab, and yes, it is a thing. um but you can also tell by the size of your hands and the size of your calves. Trust me, I feel like I was like, you know what, I'm gonna continue to work out. I'm gonna continue to not eat like how I usually eat. um yeah, take some protein in, but I know exactly what I need to do at the end of the day. um I have a like a like a like a counting app, right? A step counter. And yeah, essentially I'm competing with people all over the world. And it's called the Pacer app. I don't know. I'll just give it out there what I use. You can use some other walking step app, right? But this is probably one of the biggest like ones that I have, and that I really like, to do and work on. It's very unique, and it's very cool. I like it. And yeah, it's crazy how much people could like seriously compete. So for me, it's easier and convenient. And so I'm sorry about that. It's just it's so weird. It's so weird. I'm doing the work, I'm losing weight, but for me, the scale is not, scaling and dropping the weight. So I don't know. I'll have to continue what I'm doing, because I'm getting toned. I'm actually like reaching my PR, which it's like my personal record. Okay, I was able to no, not bench press. Hell no. No, I wish, right? I need a spotter for that. But I was able to leg press 210 pounds. Now, for those who don't know, for me, that's the toughest weight that I can get. Now, could I go further than that? Yes, but I don't want to risk an injury. And my mom's like, well, why don't you use more repetitions? Because yes, trust me on that, I love competing against myself. I'm like, okay, what's next? Because eventually I know for a fact that I have to, like, I could run, I could do the part. I love running. Running is my favorite thing, but I need to do more cardio. What can I stick that enough cardio into my category? Like, what can I do to not just to use the treadmill for my main days of cardio? What other steps that I can do in order to get myself to do enough more cardio than what I originally planned? Because as soon as I go to the gym, my main focus is on the treadmill. I go in, I'm like, scan whatever I need to scan, right, to prove that I'm a member. And just go in, and as soon as I see a treadmill, I just get on it with no questions asked. That's just my normal start of the day or night at the gym. And it's usually nighttime. Sometimes I get tired at the end of my work day, right? And I go here and I do what I can. It's gonna be tough, guys. It's gonna be tough. And it's just like every single day I put the work in. And a lot of people, at least a lot of you, would feel the same way. It's like, why is the scale not going down? Why try even at all if I cannot see the progress on time? And yes, I have the highest expectations that I could give myself, because for one, it doesn't happen all in 1 month. It takes absolutely enough time for you to adjust. And yes, I do put the highest expectations on myself. I don't care about other people, because I mean, they're gonna do what they need to do in order to achieve their goals, you know. Like, I am, I always cheer them on, but it's like, if I don't get this right before my birthday, all hell will break loose. And sometimes you can feel the pressure, and sometimes it can be overwhelming. But when I realize is that I need to calm down, that everything happens for its own reason. And the reason is that I understand, or at least I know a part of myself that I have done it before, yes. But if I took the time and energy, I was not at the right mindset as I am now. I had a peak performance that was unimaginable. It was like I had to prepare myself to consistently go to the gym, to drown out all the feelings, because people do it with alcohol, but I chose the healthier option because I already done that. And it hurt me way more. Well, actually, I have done it, but not. It's so weird. I've done it, but I haven't give into it. You know what I mean? But I would consistently want to work out than just to party a lot. That's the main core issue. Now that I am old enough and a little wise, I guess. I don't consider myself wise. And it goes back and forth. Yes, I know exactly where a bar is, or even at a restaurant, and I could get a beer right now. I could say, you know what, like, fuck it, why not? It's a Friday, right? Why can't I squeeze into a, just for me to have at least 1 or 2 drinks? Why not? But I'm like, no, I can't. If I'm gonna do that and I'm like right next to a gym, just forget the whole gym. Just like, stop. You know exactly why. You're committed to whatever you're doing, and it doesn't have to be the gym. You could do it a hobby, and you are more obsessed over it. You can be an addict at one time, and you love art. Do that art. Find ways to actually expand the opportunity that you have. You can, and it doesn't matter what art it is, as long as you like doing it. Whether if it's physical art, like if you do, you make pots, you make flower vases with your hands, or anything in that matter, or you like to paint with a brush or draw with a pen or pencil, I don't know. It is your choice of what, a material that you use, but it has to be something worthwhile. For me, going to the gym is definitely the best experience, because why? If I ever got mad today or sad, I can go to the gym and I guarantee you I will come out as more refreshed. And no, there's not a single time. Yeah, there is once, few times where I go to the gym, right? You prepare yourself, and sometimes you end up having to go on light days. When I say light days, I mean like exactly what it is. You go like if I go to the treadmill, right, and I can barely run, and I am, like almost, I'm not gonna make a, like a scene like outside of my, in public, but sometimes I would like I would just like hit my leg just a tad, and I would be like, why are you not running? Why are you doing this? I'm trying to lose the weight, and you're not doing the thing that I want you to do. What is going on? And sometimes it gets frustrating. You end up, I don't know if it's, a gym that you go to is cool, they don't care about yelling, but you want to yell at the top of your lungs because you cannot seem to get the weight down. You cannot check off that warm-up set that you do all the time. And there's going to be days where you're going to be frustrated because you don't have, a lot of energy as other days. And trust me, it's an awesome journey to go through, especially when you start. There is no right or wrong answer why you start in the first place. Why you do what you have to do in order to distract you from something. It's crazy. I don't know. I feel like it has everything to do with what your goal is. For me, I want to be, strong a little bit, not manly strong, those, but I'm talking about, for me to be athletic, to be, yeah, of course, they're gonna be like, oh, I want to work out because I want to look hot. I mean, if that's your goal, I guess, but I mean, I don't want to set that expectation. I feel like I would disappoint myself more if that's like my goal. For me, it's more like I want to have a healthier mindset and healthier body. Yeah, sure, trying to get hot, I guess, and, woo people. It doesn't, for me, it's not a huge flex as a lot of people make it seem to be, but you will feel the difference once you put that shirt on. Once you finally have jeans fit, and you can finally buckle a belt to the point where you're like, holy crap, how come I didn't do this any sooner? Like, I don't know. And you will think to yourself, I wish other people can understand exactly how I feel right now. You will cry. I cried when I was actually being at my goal, and it was definitely my fault for letting myself go. It wasn't anyone's. They didn't have the, make me have a fork in my hand. I did it the ugliest way, and that was to let myself go. Yes, I was sad, I was depressed, yeah, I had at that time I had a new girlfriend, and I thought I was going to be with that person for the rest of my life. Now, was it something that I should cry over? I mean, hell no. Everyone should just not cry over a girl, a man, especially when it's short-lived. Now, I can understand if you're married to this person, or, you have been with them for a long time. So I'm looking at the time. It's not you. It's definitely me. So I'm just gonna wrap this up because I think I say it's like 9:49, but it's actually 9:54, and I have to wrap this up. Okay. It could be any reason that you're grieving. It doesn't have to be a relationship. I mean, that's my opinion at least. A lot of people are going through stuff that I really don't know. But to know that I'm trying to give you guys like my way of doing things is that I doing this out of a health benefit than a physical appearance. Yeah, the physical appearance, it helps, it works. But for me, I'm like, listen, I may not have the angles that I want, but if I look at it now, I am doing more good knowing that I put in the work and go to the gym every single day. When I do miss days, guys, it's not like I, would decide just to take a day off because, right? But it was because like yesterday, I hit my PR. I did. I hit my personal record, 210 pounds, and I would kid you not, when after I got like towards like the end of my shift at work, I had the most craziest cramp that I had in the back of my leg, and I was like, what on earth is this? Like I don't even know like what happened to my leg. And then when I remembered, I was like, oh shoot, I hit my PR. I did the heaviest weight that I could possibly do at that time. And the reason why I did it is because I didn't want to take much time, and I didn't want to I want to be able to say that, look, I'm not afraid to try to go hard. And that's what I want to do. I want to actually, work out until failure. And sometimes I have that on the treadmill as well. You'd be surprised. Be like trying to run and then I get tired. Sometimes it's a shit show for me because sometimes I would play too much with the treadmill and I feel like someone is watching me, and it's so weird, but that's just how it is. I end up becoming like, okay, I cannot figure out what kind of speed that I want to walk in, that I want to be able to actually do the work in, right? And it's tough. No one says that it's going to be easy. No one says that, that you won't, like, you get to a certain point where you're like, okay, I could either stop now or I keep on going, right? And I want to keep on going. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna stop because of one shitty scale that's telling me that I'm the same weight as I am. Like, I barely even started too, so it's so weird. I think I started way like early Feb. I think in late Jan and January, so late Jan and early February. So I still have the expectations for me now, and it sucks. It's definitely tiring. It's exhausting, really. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not. This is not me. This is not the sound that I have on. So no copyright here, okay? It's 9:53. I think it's already 10. So. Yep, 9:59. You guys already know the deal. I was gonna tell you a story time, but it's okay. You know what? I'm glad that I got to say what I had to say. I'm not sure what I'm gonna title this video, but it's gonna be something. Alright, guys? Alright, well, probably see you guys later, okay? Alright, I'll see you around. Alright? Peace.